Today, we settle one of the most insane what-if battles ever imagined. 100 Supermen versus the 5 Godzillas. Full power, no holding back. Who wins when Kryptonian might clashes with Kaiju Apocalypse? Buckle up, because cities are about to become battlegrounds. Skies are going to burn, and the planet might not survive the aftermath. Let's break it down. On one side, Superman, the Man of Steel, solar-powered Kryptonian, near limitless strength. He benches the weight of the Earth for 5 straight days without breaking a sweat. He lifts infinity, punches through dimensions, flies faster than light, invulnerable to almost everything except magic, kryptonite, and red sun radiation. Now multiply that by 100. That's 100 flying gods, each capable of shattering mountains with a single punch. On the other side, Godzilla, the king of the monsters. We're talking peak versions here. Monsterverse size mixed with some of the most destructive feats across films. Each one stands over 300 to 400 feet tall. Weighs 90,000 plus tons. Atomic breath that vaporizes battleships, carves through cities, hits temperatures hot enough to melt steel in seconds. Insane durability, tanks nukes, regenerates from near-death wounds, feeds on radiation to get stronger, and now there are 5 of them. 5 walking natural disasters roaring in unison. Battle begins in an abandoned megacity. Think New York times 10 size. The 5 Godzillas emerge from the ocean, spines glowing blue. The ground quakes with every step. Buildings collapse just from the shockwaves. Then the sky darkens with red and blue streaks. 100 Supermen descend like meteors. They hit Mach speeds instantly. The first wave slams into the closest Godzilla like a barrage of living missiles. Boom, Supermen grab tails, horns, dorsal plates, trying to lift, throw, tear. But these Godzillas are heavy, like continent heavy. A single soup strains to budge one leg, but 20 pile on and actually start dragging Godzilla backward, carving trenches miles long. Godzilla number 1 rears back and unleashes the atomic breath. A blinding blue-white beam, wider than a highway. It sweeps across the sky. 10 Supermen get caught full force. Their capes ignite, skin blisters under the heat. But remember, these are Kryptonians under yellow sun. They tank it, barely. Some get blasted miles away, crashing through skyscrapers. Others fly straight through the beam, enduring the million-degree fury and hammer punches into Godzilla's face. Super strength meets kaiju hide tougher than any metal on Earth. Fists crack scales. Blood, radioactive blood, sprays like napalm. But Godzilla heals fast, and when 5 atomic breaths fire at once, it's like 5 mini-suns erupting. The city evaporates. A crater forms that's visible from space. Now the Supermen get smart. They coordinate. 50 dive bomb 1 Godzilla at once. The infinite massive punches from every angle. The shockwaves alone level everything for hundreds of miles. Godzilla 3 staggers, then falls to 1 knee. The Man of Steel army swarms. They rip dorsal spines off like pulling thorns. They fly the monster upward, 20 holding each limb, carrying a 100,000-ton kaiju into the stratosphere. But the other 4 Godzillas aren't waiting. They charge their breath and fire upward. A massive converging beam hits the flying team. Supermen scatter like leaves in a hurricane. Some are vaporized outright. Others burn, weakened, falling back to Earth. Numbers start telling the story. The Supermen are losing men. Radiation poisoning creeps in from all the atomic exposure. Their healing slows. Strength dips. Meanwhile, the Godzillas are getting stronger. Feeding off the fallout. One by one, the kaiju start landing killing blows. Tail whips that send Supermen into orbit. Stomps that create localized earthquakes. Bites that crush even Kryptonian bones. In the end, quantity meets quality on steroids. 100 Supermen are terrifying, but 5 Godzillas represent raw, unstoppable apocalypse energy. The last few Supermen, battered and glowing with residual radiation, make one final charge. They collide with the lead Godzilla in a planet-shaking explosion. When the dust settles, only the Godzillas remain standing, wounded, bleeding, but roaring in victory. The king of the monsters, times 5, but just proves too much, even for an army of Supermen. So, yes, what do you think? Could 100 Supermen pull off the W with perfect teamwork, or does Godzilla's sheer scale and region just overwhelm? Drop your takes in the comments. Smash that like if you want more insane what-if battles. Subscribe for the next one. There's maybe 1,000 Supermen versus the entire Monsterverse. Until next time, stay powerful. Thanks for watching.